Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and on today I will be cooking some baked chicken thigh fillets, okay? Alright y'all, I didn't get Saratoga sparkling water this time. I actually Instacarted Italian sparkling mineral water from Aldi's, and I'm about to let y'all know how this tastes. It tastes okay, but it don't taste like Saratoga, okay? But it's doable. It's all right. And again, I got this from Aldi's. I'll cut this open or try to... All right, y'all. I'm about to make this food, so y'all bear with me and let's get into the video. Alright y'all, so I'm done cleaning the chicken out and took the fat off, rinsed it off with some water, and now it's time to season my food. Now in the pan I do have the chicken thigh fillets. I have some carrots, I have some green bell peppers, and some white onions, okay? I basically use the same seasoning every time I cook something. Sometimes I might take something away or add something in. But here, this was just something quick and easy. So let's start seasoning the food. And I wanted to tell y'all that I'm sitting here seasoning the food. I know it's all going to cook together, but I had to move my vegetables. Oh, and I got potatoes in there too. I had to move all that stuff out the way so my seasoning could get on the chicken and marinate some, like get it all good up inside of there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I don't got no seasoning, y'all, I will always have garlic and onion and pepper. Like, that's gonna make it do what it do all the time. Like, it ain't nothing else to it but to use that stuff. And of course, you always want to get you some sazon to just pop up on there. Now, I am trying something new, some Lawry's garlic and herb seasoning or whatever it is you want to call it, lemon and garlic, something like that. But the chicken came out real lemony, and it was kind of good. So I'm taking that in there and marinating. And y'all comment below if there's another way y'all would season this chicken, because I felt like I seasoned it, but I seasoned more of the vegetables than I actually did the meat. So yeah, I know how to cook, but sometimes I just be going with the flow, doing my own thing, as you can see. But most likely, all of it's going to be seasoned when I'm done twisting and turning this thing around. Y'all, sometimes when I'm cooking, I just pull meat out and get my vegetables and just go ahead and put this stuff right on in the pan and just go ahead and let it cook. So I ain't really got to think about a whole bunch of meals. This is like a one-pot meal or whatever like that. So, yeah. And what I will say is you don't need a lot of salt, period, at all, when you already have salt inside of most of your seasonings. I don't use table salt when I season my food at all. Also, my stepmom, she's 89. She doesn't use a lot of salt either, nor do I, and my kids don't either, because we just trying to be healthy. You know, we don't want no high blood pressure or anything like that, or any health complications. So we just try to do healthy seasoning or whatever like that, you know. And all that salt just unnecessary, like, for no reason. There has been plenty of times where I have cooked food and I didn't even use no salt, and I just used some of my seasonings, and it tastes so good, y'all. It was so good. But I also remember one time I made some shrimp on the grill, and I didn't even know how to cook at this time. I might have been like 23, 24. I was in my 20s, and I put a whole bunch of obey on the shrimp, y'all. And it just was so bad, and I felt so embarrassed. I went back upstairs to rinse it off. Yes, I rinsed off the shrimp. And y'all, it just didn't taste right. It was too salty. And I was embarrassed. But mind you, I didn't know how to cook at the time. I didn't have any kids. I always told my parents, like, when I get older and I have kids, I get married or whatever I got going on, well, we gonna go to McDonald's. Baby, I just didn't know how to cook. And I wasn't trying to learn at the time. All right, y'all. So I just got done putting the foil on my baked chicken thighs. And I'm going to put my oven on 350. Sometimes my oven works, sometimes it doesn't if I have to put it over 350, but for the most part, it's preheated automatically to 350 when I press bake. So I am going to make some rice with the chicken fillets. I haven't made rice in a while, so let's see how this turns out because I've been using my Instapot here lately. So I have an Instapot that I make rice in it, and I usually make rice, and it's like 1 cup to 1 cup of water. But now I don't really remember, so I have to look it up, okay? So I put 3 cups of water in here. So I'm going to turn this on to a boil, okay? Okay, so I got some avocado oil I'm going to add in here with my rice. Y'all, this food about to be so good. Oh, my goodness. So I went ahead and added the rest of the rice inside of here. And I also, yep, that's the avocado oil right there. It ain't no butter, so you're gonna mix that stuff around, keep mixing it and stuff like that to a boil. And then you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna put that spatula on top of that like that until it boils. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat inside of the oven, and then I'm gonna go back and check on my rice. See, something with this, that's why I do not like cooking rice on the stove. Like, I appreciate my Instapot so much. Anyways, while that's cooking, all the food is cooking, I decided I was going to make some cupcakes tonight for the kids to have for dessert. And that's what I'm doing now. Y'all, this is my favorite little cupcake pan tray thing that I be cooking all the time. And I also use some canola oil to just spray in there so that the cupcakes would not stick. Okay? So here's the back of the ingredients that you're going to have to use. It shows you all the stuff. If you haven't made a cake before or cupcakes and you getting it and you don't know what to do, it's really easy. You just need you some water or milk, eggs, oil, all that good stuff. Mix it, put it in your little pan and stuff like that, okay? I didn't grow up cooking, so all this stuff was just not something that I wanted to do. But as I gotten older and I got kids and stuff like that, I'm more interested in learning how to cook. So let's check on the rice now. And the rice still was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard. So I added some more water, and maybe this will help it cook down some, get a little soft. You know, I just am not a fan of cooking rice on top of the stove. So anyway, let's get back to these cupcakes. I do have like a little blender, handheld blender machine, but I wasn't about to do all that, so I'm just going to whip this up with the spoon like that. And at first I started whipping it, and I was like, you know what, I'm about to go real fast. And I started going boom, 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 boom. And then, y'all, look, it was all mixed in together, okay? And y'all, while I was getting these cupcakes together, them chicken fillet thighs started to smell so good. So I was like, let me hurry up and put these cupcakes inside of this thing. So that way, when the chicken and stuff come out, I can go ahead and swap that for the cupcakes, okay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I try to incorporate my kids and the things that I do throughout the house, you know, to feel a little included. So I had my daughter NUNU help me out this time with making the cupcakes and stuff like that, y'all. And she did an amazing job. She was such a good help. I really don't remember doing this kind of stuff as a kid, but I do remember eating that like she eating right there. And I know it was good to her. Okay? So she enjoyed it. So now the cupcakes is ready and they about ready to go in the oven. Y'all, I done messed this rice up so bad. Like, I had to put it in a bigger pot for it to start cooking. And I had to add some more water. So, I don't think I'm good at cooking rice. I do want to perfect cooking rice on the stove. But in the meantime, we going to just stick to that Instapot. Okay, so I had to add a little bit more water. Let it boil back up again. And then, boom, the rice was ready and it was good to go. And we was about ready to eat at this point. So the rice is ready, and now I'm about to take the chicken fillet thighs out, and we about to see how they is and stuff like that. Look at the rice. The rice is just steaming. Y'all, that rice was ready, and it was ready to be eaten. It was ready for us to, jump into it and just start getting down to it, okay? So here is the chicken right now, and I had to take the foil off because I needed to check and see what was up. And also, I needed to put this chicken back in the oven so it can get a little bit brown. So I done took it from 350 to 375. And I put that thing back in the oven so it could cook a little bit more on the inside. Y'all, but look at this food. Don't it look good? Even though I messed the rice up, it still was good. Y'all, if y'all like this video and want more videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. Drop a heart down below if you like my cooking video. See you in the next video. Bye.